Imagine that you're in a vehicle with somebody that you love and they're critically ill, and you're traveling down a road in rural Saskatchewan to a hospital. And then you get to that hospital and you see the hospital closed with a simple note on the door directing you to another hospital. And you drive a further hour down the road to see that hospital also closed. If you were in that car and this happened to you, would you think that this government deserves to keep their jobs? This Monday and Tuesday, the government directed people from one closed hospital in Outlook, Saskatchewan to another closed hospital in Davidson, Saskatchewan. And what makes this even more shocking is this is not the first time that this has happened this summer. In July of this year, the same exact thing happened. People were directed from Outlook when it was closed to Davidson when it was closed. I told the SHA that this had happened in hopes that this would not be repeated, and yet it was repeated, endangering potentially countless people who live in the surrounding area. I find it amazing the callous disregard that this government has for the lives of people in rural Saskatchewan. This government is more concerned about being embarrassed than the lives and the well-being of people in rural Saskatchewan. My message to Mr. Cockrell is very, very simple. If you're embarrassed by hospitals in rural Saskatchewan being closed, then fix it and you won't be embarrassed anymore. There's no central coordination within this government about what's happening in healthcare. They're sending people between various hospitals that are closed. One hospital doesn't even know if the hospital adjacent to it is open or closed. 811 doesn't know what hospitals are open and closed. It's absolutely insane. I've referred to this several times as the iceberg of incompetence. So I'll provide you with a couple of stats that illustrate what's been going on in rural Saskatchewan. When Scott Moe became Premier, in the first 18 months, there was 86 hospital disruptions. In the last 18 months, there was 643 disruptions that caused 3,362 days of closures in rural Saskatchewan. This summer, my office has identified 415 closures just this summer. Things are getting worse by the day. And my question to Minister Cockrell and Barrett Croft, the MLA for the area that's affected by this incident on Monday and Tuesday, is very simple. Why do you not want people to know when their hospital is open or closed? And why do you want people who run our hospitals in rural Saskatchewan to not know when the hospital beside them is closed?